Hey, TikTok community. Will here again. I had a great date last night, and we got in a discussion about identity. And as you know, this should be known really well, is that I am a Democratic liberal. I believe every human being on this planet, or every human being, at least in the United States, well, let's say the world, has a right to their freedom, has a right to, respect, has a right to, be respected by others. And I firmly believe that, and that is why I am the way I am. And I'm thinking to myself, the identity of this whole thing is like, because of who I am and who I represent, carries out in this world. People respect me, people, value me, I value them myself. I think about people who are my students or subordinates that I train and how I respect them, and I don't take the wins from them because they deserve those wins. Unlike this current administration where, it's a narcissistic administration. He wants all the glory for himself. And I could never be in that mindset. So the main thing I want to talk about here is the identity. So all you MAGA supporters out there have an identity right now. You basically worship your God King. You wear his merchandise, you go to his rallies, he's basically your, for another word, your God or your deity. And the funny thing about I think about this a lot is the reason why I haven't posted, since this year, I barely posted in the last couple weeks, last 4 years. And the reason why is because Biden was president. And now Biden wasn't the greatest president in the world. I'm not saying that. I'm saying he was non-chaotic. He represented something good and positive in this country, and he respected every single person in this country, blue, red states, didn't matter who you were. He was our president for everyone. And Donald Trump is just the opposite. He's divisive. He basically wants to split blue states and red states. And that's just the way he is. So I'm looking at your identity. Now your identity right now is you're a MAGA supporter. What happens when that all goes away? What is your identity going to be then? Because you're going to basically, who are you going to worship then? Who are you going to fall back on? Because this is going to last forever. No cult lasts forever. So my question to you is, where do you go next? Because you're basing your whole identity, everything on this guy. And what are you sharing with? I mean, what do you expect to happen when this all goes away? I'm just curious. And put it in my comments. I don't care. You guys love my comments anyway with this crap about, I'm so liberal. It's like, I'm liberal. I'm proud to be liberal. You know what? Go ahead. Come at me. Really, seriously. Because you don't affect me in any way, shape, or form. Because I'm proud to be who I am. So, my question again to all these MAGA maniacs out there, what happens when this all goes away? What does your identity become then? Do you revert back to being who you were? And who you were, was that who you were all along? Because I got a feeling that a lot of you guys were substantial people. You were great citizens before you jumped on the Trump train. So I'm really curious to find out what exactly you want to be once this all goes away.